in the Big East. No,
Yeah,
no.
San Diego State, excuse me?
They're like,
That is
like
as far
no.
west as you can get.
Like there's not even mountains where they are. Why are they in the Mountain West?
You sure there isn't a team in Alaska you can try and pull over there? Maybe
Yeah.
Hawaii wants to join the Big East.
I think the other stupid thing that happened this year when it came to scheduling and everything is when you had the hurricane and you had them dealing.
So now they don't get a bye week.
Yeah, well they did week 1. How safe is
What
that?
kind of bye week is that?
No,
Here's what I said they should do, and Levac and Gaz actually like that. Don't play week 1. All right, that week before the first playoff games, push them back a little bit, and don't do the break between the championship games and the Super Bowl. Go break between the.
Will it matter if neither one of the teams are in the playoff contention though?
Well, I mean, right now the Dolphins are still in playoff contention.
Yeah, they are.
So that week 17, then a break for those games, that game to be played, and then playoffs start.
That makes sense.
And then you go wild card, divisional, championship, right into the Super Bowl.
My problem,
because who wants the Pro Bowl, to be that break?
Yeah,
just go right into it.
But the other problem I had too is that if you're talking about trying to make an effort to make the game safer, and
how is that safe?
Yeah, how is that safe? Putting them up for the rest of the season. Like you had your week off, and now you got to play every single day until the end of the season.
The other thing that they could have done, you're telling me the Cowboys, Saints, Falcons, Panthers, and every other team in the southeast
Bucks.
are at home?
Yeah.
Like they can't borrow someone else's stadium?
Yeah, they couldn't play that game somewhere else.
I mean, like the Yankees played at Citi Field.
Mm-hmm. Not to mention the fact that they sold the tickets for $25 a pop to everybody, and all that money went to fucking Sorry, oh my bad.
We're explicit now. It's okay.
Okay. No, but it went to hurricane relief, and that's what they should have done. They could have used, especially for the teams that were suffering the most from this, play them somewhere else at a different location. Obviously it would have been harder for their team fans to make it, but you sell the tickets for somewhat of a very reasonable price. You sell out the stadium, and you put all the money towards to the hurricane relief. The NFL would have looked good on that.
Or the
Where did the NFL look good on this?
Or the University of Georgia, Georgia Tech, Georgia Southern.
Big enough stadiums for having a cheap seat, for $20-$30 and filling it.
You know what? You're losing money, but do you know what you're not losing? You're not losing credibility. Yeah. You're not having fans say,
keeping your players safe.
Yeah.
There was a lot of things that the NFL dropped the ball on in that decision, and I think it was more based upon what they wanted, obviously, and that is proof in the pudding that the players are coming second with their health, with anything.
If the University of Wisconsin can say to FAU, we will set up classrooms for you to teleconference into your classes, why couldn't a team say, hey, come play here. Yeah. We're away.
I'm sure there was plenty of places that offered too, but the NFL turned them down.
Which, by the way,
rather give both teams bye week 1 and play the rest of the season out and make it seem fair. That's not fair to either one of those teams to even try to make a playoff run. It's like you're putting them on a gauntlet that no other team has to do.
Honestly, if I'm the Dolphins, I'm going to find a game where it's like there's no chance I'm winning this. Starters, you're sitting. Mm-hmm. You're sitting. We're going to treat this like preseason. Yep. You'll be in a quarter, and then you're coming out. I don't care if it's competitive. I don't care.
The NFL would not like that, and that would be great. I would love to see that.
We didn't get to do who won the week and who surprised us and all that. Mm-hmm. Well, let's try and. Actually, really quickly, Carson Wentz, MVP, yes or no?
Contention as of right now.
He's making a good case for it.
I mean, who's better? Right now, who's playing better?
I could see a positional player making a run for the MVP. Zeke's running it like crazy. He's keeping the Dallas Cowboys in it.
The only person that...
Tom Brady is always going to be in contention. He's leading the league in yards, and he's 40 years old, and he's doing this.
Do you know, there's only one other player that I have in mind, and they've taken a step back. I've still got Justin Houston in contention.
Mm-hmm. A defensive player, I can see. That he's really kept...
I mean, right now, the best case right now,
it's gotta be Carson
best
Wentz.
argument is Carson Wentz right now.
But if you also put Carson Wentz in there, you also have to put Deshaun Jackson in there, too.
Why?
I think Deshaun Jackson's been
Watson?
That's what I meant.
Oh, I was going to say Deshaun Jackson's terrible.
Wow.
He's a wide receiver in Tampa.
It's getting late. Yes. No, that's what I meant to say. It's Deshaun Watson. You have to put him into contention, too.
All right. So let's go through quickly. If you have one for who impressed you the most, disappointed you the most, and won the week, you can give it. If not, you can skip it because I didn't come up with one. Who impressed me the most this week? I'm going to have to say it would be, honestly, it's going to be Saquon Barkley. Because they went up against the number one defense in the country, and he showed right from the rip, I'm not messing around.
I can give you that, because that was probably where I was leaning. And it's more the fact that going into this game, Michigan not giving up a 100-yard rusher this season to any team. No one had been able to rush for 100 yards on them.
They gave up 69 yards in one play.
Did it pretty much in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he embarrassed a Michigan team that was supposed to be very good on defense.
Oh, man, he would have had the 225 yards. He had a little wheel route on the 30. If he had caught it and not missed it, that would have been a 70-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
In addition to the one he caught later.
Yeah, I'll say Saquon Barkley won the week this week. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. I mean, I can't think of somebody who had a much better performance in that particular kind of moment. I mean, that or I could give it to Derek Carr. Because Derek Carr came out swinging after his 1 week off. He was throwing the ball all over the place. Or even, actually, for argument, Amari Cooper. Mm-hmm. He put up more yards in 1 week than he did in his entire first 6 weeks.
He put up more everything.
He was my won the week.
Yeah.
Saquon impressed me the most. Won the week was Amari.
Yeah.
Disappointed would have to be Kansas City.
Cam Newton.
Really? He's been playing awful like most of the season.
Yeah, and I think that's a it's culminated into this.
And he's out there objectifying women and causing problems.
Routes.
It's
Throw
funny.
a route.
It's funny to hear you talking about routes.
Yeah, right.
Routes.
It's
like practice. Oh, man. Hearing it in my head, Christine said he sounds creepy. He does. He sounds kind of.
You don't even need to see him speak. Have you seen how he dresses? Of course he's creepy.
I would have loved for that reporter to get recorded after the game last week and be like, "Hey, you missed that route," and just walk away.
Oh,
that would have been awesome.
In all fairness, though, the question that she asked was pretty bad.
I mean,
she's young. She's a rookie.
His job is to answer these questions. Unfortunately, they make them do that. So he should be showing a little bit more respect.
Yeah.
To anyone.
I'm going to say won the week. I'm going to go back. I'm going to say surprise was surprise this week was, or won the week is probably Saquon Barkley.
Wait, does Jeff Heath get any love?
Yeah, it should. You know who else was
3 extra points?
You know what? You're right. Cam Newton has been consistently sucky for the last few weeks. You know who was a disappointment? And we had a debate about this.
Don't say the Giants, because
no, I'm going to say Marshawn Lynch.
Oh,
Marshawn Lynch. You know why? He.
Do you really hold him in a higher standard? Really?
No, I don't. But the thing that I don't get is when people are on TV, in person. I've had debates about this where they're trying to justify what he did. He was not playing on the field. He was on the sideline. There was an altercation that happened on the field, and he felt the obligation to go run out there. So whatever happened, it's your own fault.
Here's the thing, and it wasn't to help his quarterback. He was sticking up for his quote-unquote cousin, Marcus Peters. The team he was playing against.
Yeah.
He was fighting for them.
Not only that, I mean, any other sport that you put, and I'm surprised that it was a 1-game suspension. Because other sport, you put your hands on a referee, you're out for a while. It's just.
Do you know who won the week? The local costumer to that game.
Yeah. Or you know who else won? The people in that section where he just sneakily went into and was standing there watching the game with them, and they're like, "Is that Marshawn? Is that really Marshawn?"
I will say impressed most is Saquon Barkley. Won the week, actually, in my opinion, was Matt Moore. Coming in with the deficit he had to lead the Dolphins back to a win in that game. That was impressive.
All you needed to see to know that Matt Moore should be the quarterback of the team was last year.
Right, but I'm just saying he comes in cold with down points And he's got to lead a comeback, and he does.
That's why you have a backup quarterback. Your backup quarterback is supposed to be the guy that if your quarterback goes down, you are confident that he can step in. They should have got a backup for him.
I agree.
Yeah, true.
And now, as a Bills fan, I definitely didn't worry too much about the Dolphins with Jay Cutler. Now I'm a little worried.
Yeah, because Matt Moore tries.
Yeah.
And
he
I mean,
actually wants to play.
Did you guys see that game against the Steelers last year in the playoffs? He got hit. His helmet turned around. He still was like, I'm fine.
I'm ready to go.
Jay Cutler would have been out for a decade.
Jay Cutler goes out because he's hungry. Like,
Mark Sanchez goes out because he's hungry, too.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm going to say lost the week was Denver.
Oh,
they just keep tumbling. And it was embarrassing. That defense, first off, okay.
I get it. You play Joey Bosa. I think he was
you should be able to score on that team.
He was my MVP last year. I thought he should have been the MVP of the league, even as a rookie.
Yeah, it's hard to give a rookie an MVP though, and
I think him and Ezekiel Elliott both made damn good cases.
That's a lot of Ohio State right there.
It is.
No, we've got the other Bosa brother. You'll see him on Saturday. Don't worry.
Yeah, not much.
He's getting in there on his sacks.
Listen, T.J. Watt couldn't do anything. I'm not afraid of Baby Bosa.
Baby Bosa.
Well, we'll see.
Baby Bosa.
All right. What about you guys? You guys got any won the week? Any of that?
Yeah. For me, won the week is going to be the Eagles going out, making a statement on Monday night. They might be the best team in the NFL. Well, remains to be seen. Impressed the most, I'm going to go with the Chargers defense against the Broncos.
Impressed the most, the guns on Willie Hernan-Gomez.
I mean,
dude's got some muscle.
The Chargers.
He was just flexing a second ago. I'm sorry.
Chargers have room even still to maybe even turn it around. Who knows?
Yeah.
And the biggest disappointment is going to have to be USC getting blown out by Notre Dame.
Ooh, yeah.
That season's over.
Yeah.
That's a yearly matchup that is always interesting. It was a little interesting this year. A little bit more interesting this year.
But that bad for
that was bad.
Yeah.
That just goes to
secondary.
Like you said, they should not be in the top 25.
No. They shouldn't be in the top 55. All right, guys. We've come to the end of the episode, but not before we have our This Week in Sports History. As always, This Week in Sports History, you find our information from onthisday.com. On October 25th, 1964, Viking Jim Marshall runs 66 yards in the wrong direction for a safety.
That's a long run.
Did no one think to tackle him? Did no one think to tackle him? Like, hey, you're going the wrong way. We should stop him.
Yeah. Although they had to have
to the field.
They had to have been thinking once he's gone. They're like, "There's no way he's going to realize that." Oh God, no, he doesn't know.
Is he playing Madden? Like, did you ever do that? Like, run to the one, turn around, run all the way back, and then try and score?
Yeah.
Like, I've done that.
Yep, I have too. Never been successful at it.
I have many times.
That used to be the way from Techno Bowl. If you took Bo backwards and just kept going like that across the field, you'd make it to a touchdown every time. Didn't matter where you were on the field. Just run back to your own end zone, start zigzagging up the field. You'll get there.
That's great.
Just watch the Family Guy.
Maybe,
for that.
maybe it wasn't Madden. It might have been college football.
Hey, either way,
dude, I miss NCAA football so much.
I have it for the GameCube.
I have the last 10 years they produced it. Still have every copy.
Yo, let's get that going, because I took Tulane to the national championship 28 years in a row. Only once was it not undefeated, and I lost to SMU.
Oh, that's fine.
SMU is the team that beat me. But I still won the national championship.
What team was Texas Tech that we were always using?
I was always using Ohio State. So, I mean, every once in a while, I'd throw a wrench in there, and I'd be like, UConn's going to win the national title, watch this.
You didn't create... Remember when you created, like, each one of our friends as a position?
Oh, yeah,
It wasn't Ohio State.
Yeah, I did. Who did I use?
I think it was Texas Tech. It
might have been Texas. Yeah, it might have been Texas Tech. Like, I created a team, and then I modified all the players to be people I knew, and then jacked up their stats so there was no chance of you winning.
Yeah, I came up with such great athletes. I had a pitcher in MLB, or Ken Griffey Jr. Slugfest.
Oh, man, I love that.
Great game for the N64. his name was Beer Fart Wet My Pants. And he only ever lost one game.
That sounds like my
and his like
fantasy.
in his 14-year career, he only lost one game, and it was against the Yankees. We were the Oakland A's.
Of course.
And then I had I created a player for my dad.